It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Man open. That's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Off play action. Pickett. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 at the Commander's 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that one too wide and incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. Look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches. I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
A 50-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Man in motion is Agnew. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out. For 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Howell. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
But they lack in pass defense. They do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Loose inside the 30. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Harris running straight ahead and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pickett back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Pickett. Now he'll escape to his right. the 5. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Now Pickett. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. With Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Commanders 0. Chris Boswell will be kicked off for Pittsburgh.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Commanders take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. It's Howell with another throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll try the right side with Harris. A strong running. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Again, it's Harris pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they're back winning a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended, go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. Out left to Dotson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
That's good for Washington Commanders. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock.
There he goes left side. Still on his feet. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd down throw for Howell. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's another Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10.
1st down, Howell to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown, Washington. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone, pushing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He's going to look deep down the field. That is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Pickett looking to throw on second down. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
44-yard line.
Faking the handoff, Howell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Dotson in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And once more, Howell back to the air. That swung out wide to Harris. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 34 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24.
Commanders 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. In it to win it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Back to throw, Howell.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Howell. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Howell.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 31-yard line.
2nd down, Howell now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Agnew now to return. Gets past one man. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two,
and that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. This pass hauled in by Dotson. He's got room to roam. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, 35 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Commanders 22.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Now Harris.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run again with Harris. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. A give to Harris. Powers through him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A 39-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's good for Washington.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Another throw for Howell. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers'